And I'm going to share with you insights into a contemporary topic today about leading and engaging a multi-generational workforce and what's your role as business leader and as HR practitioner in achieving that, in meeting the aspirations, the challenges of today's workforce, the next generation of leaders. And to start off, let me just share with you this thing. When I was in China in 1999 presenting a topic on leadership development, and somebody shared this with me. And he asked me, are you a tiger or a deer? So when I look at this, I know there's something funny, because in the Chinese zodiac, there's no what? There's no deer, okay? So what do you mean? Every morning in Asia, a deer wakes up. It knows it must run faster than the fastest tiger or you'll be killed. And every morning in Asia, a tiger wakes up. It knows you must outrun the slowest deer or you'll be starved to death. It doesn't matter whether you're a tiger or deer. When the sun comes out, you better be running. This is really relevant in today's workforce, because if you look at the multi-generational workforce, if you look at the Gen Y, it could be deemed to be a fastest tiger. If you look at the Gen X, it could be a slowest tiger. When you look at the baby boomers, it could be the fastest deer. And if you look at the slowest deer, it could be the traditionalist. So this is relevant in today's context. And I will talk about some of the differences and some of the challenges that we face in managing across the generation. Now, a little bit about IPMA. Why IPMA? Why am I here and what we do? In my profile, you have read that prior to being with IPMA, I was the country head and regional practice head for talent development with DBM. And prior to that, I was with Mercer. And then before that, I was with Hay Group and Forum Corporation. But today, IPMA is a not-for-profit. It's a charity. It started as a charity in 1995 in UK. And today is a not-for-profit organization helping to develop the next generation of leaders. So what we do is we do research and we help leaders in emerging economies to identify the competencies and developing them to be the next generation of leaders. And that's the area of research that I do. And my book is published in that topic called the Maximizing the Potential of Future Leaders. And I'll give you the link that you can download later. And we do quite a number of group learning facilitation, and also in the area of employee engagement, we have a program called Scores on the Board, which is a program designed by Bill Lang, who was studying during his stays in Harvard. He designed a program to help to re-engage employees across all generations. And I'll talk to you about a case study using the Scores on the Board and how it will benefit you. As a professor, to profess is to tell the truth, okay? So I'm going to tell you a lot of truth and you may not like it. So, but what I'm going to do is you're adult learners, so I'm going to use my method which I teach. I do executive briefing for CEOs. Over the last 15 years, I primarily involved in helping CEOs as a master executive coach to prepare their future leaders. And I engage a lot of CEOs and their direct report in what we call group facilitation. And I adopt a process that I've developed over the years as CEO. Somebody from Scope is here. So I allow you, but at a royalty, to pay me a fee to use this. I'm going to share with you my insights into what we call some of the challenges, and of course I will share with you also some strategy how to manage Gen Y and intergenerational differences. But it does not mean that whatever I say is gospel or the truth. Although I will back up everything by research. You will see in the paper that you will receive the PowerPoint slides, and you will see all the references, the source on slide. But whatever this research that I am going to cite doesn't mean they are gospel. So what do you need to do in this room? When you've been presented something, when somebody shares with you, as adult learner, as professionals, as HR leader, what do you need to do? Sorry? Challenge. Exactly. So you need to challenge. So in other words, all of you must be prepared to have one question in mind as I present. What is your thought? What's your view? You may agree or disagree. You may challenge. And again, most of these are based on research that's been published in the US, in the UK, and Singapore. Okay, the thing when you're being challenged, what do you need to do? Keep an open mind. So, okay, open mind. So you'll be surprised. You may learn something new. So when in this workshop like this, in this seminar, so once you have learned from all the speakers, Tomorrow afternoon when you go back to work, what do you need to do? P. Practice, of course, but in any workshop, any seminar, you need to put what into action? Plan. So you need to plan and share with your colleagues. So my advice to you, plan, hey, how am I going to share with other? So you're fortunate enough to come here and attend this 2 days session, but your other colleagues who do not have the privilege to be here. So plan on how you can share with them in whatever forum, email, you have a group discussion, whatever it is, put on the intranet what you have learned and help other people to learn as well. So plan to implement. And of course, E, in every courses, any program, what do you have to do? Execute. Of course, you play, you execute. Don't play, don't execute. What do you need to do? There's by the way, Nina, are you here? Have you got the exam questions already? Yeah, okay. But there will be an exam tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Huh? So without the exam paper, you don't pass the exam, you don't get a certificate. But if you do the exam, you score 100%, you get a refund. How does that sound? Nina, are you ready? Huh? So you need to enjoy yourself, have fun, and that's what adult learning is all about. So there's no, in my courses, even I teach executive MBA, I don't believe in exams. I'm a adjunct professor at Paris Graduate School in Paris and in Shanghai, in Malaysia. All my papers, there's no exam. All through what we call case studies, executive case studies from Harvard Business School and Sloan School of Management, and all are intensive case study. And that's how you apply and you learn. 8th of April, the perception of different generations. For example, on Gen Y, what do people say about Gen Y? By all employees, whether they're ex, baby boomer,